Imagine a time before time, a swirling, formless void, where the concept of existence itself was yet to be born. This was the primordial chaos before Japan existed, a vast, undefined expanse where nothing had form or structure. There was no sky, no earth, only a shapeless, misty expanse. It was a realm of pure potential waiting to be shaped. Out of this nothingness, the first gods emerged like glowing orbs of light piercing through the darkness. These ethereal beings were the progenitors of everything that would come to be. They were the first sparks of life in an otherwise lifeless void. They existed in a realm beyond human comprehension, a realm of pure potentiality, where the boundaries of reality were yet to be defined. Yet, even in this primordial soup, a sense of order began to emerge. Patterns started to form, hinting at the structure that was to come. From the swirling chaos, two celestial beings materialized, their forms gradually taking shape from the mist. These were Izanagi, meaning he who invites, and Izanami, she who invites. They were the first divine couple destined to shape the world. They were brother and sister, destined to become husband and wife, the divine architects of the world. Their union was the beginning of creation. Their story is the foundation of Japanese mythology, a tale of creation, love, loss, and the eternal cycle of life and death. It is a story that has been passed down through generations, shaping the cultural and spiritual landscape of Japan. Izanagi and Izanami were not just any deities, they were children of the primordial gods, born of the very essence of creation. They possessed immense power and a sacred duty to bring order to the chaotic world. Standing upon the floating bridge of heaven, Ame no Ukihashi, they peered down at the swirling abyss below. The primordial gods had bestowed upon Izanagi and Izanami a magnificent gift, Ame no Nuboko, a spear adorned with glittering jewels. With this divine tool, they were tasked with solidifying the formless void, shaping it into a world worthy of life. Their hearts thrummed with the enormity of their task, the weight of creation heavy on their shoulders. Holding the jeweled spear aloft, Izanagi plunged it deep into the swirling chaos below. As he stirred the primordial soup, a wondrous transformation occurred. The chaotic energy coalesced, solidifying around the tip of the spear. When he lifted the spear, droplets cascaded down, forming the first island, Onogoro. Izanagi and Izanami descended to this newly formed land, their hearts filled with wonder. They circled a celestial pillar, Ame no Mihashira, their movements mirroring the dance of creation. From this sacred union, more islands emerged from the sea, each one a testament to their divine power. These islands, born from the union of Izanagi and Izanami, would become the islands of Japan. Their love for each other blossomed amidst the creation of their new world. They built a palace on one of the newly formed islands, a testament to their burgeoning love and their shared divine purpose. From their union, numerous deities were born, each one embodying a different aspect of nature and human experience. However, their joy was short-lived. Tragedy struck when Izanami gave birth to Kagutsuchi, the fire god. The flames of creation burned too brightly, mortally wounding Izanami. As she lay dying, the world was plunged into darkness, the joy of creation overshadowed by the ever-present spectre of death. Section 5. Descent into darkness. Izanagi was inconsolable. His heart ached with a sorrow so deep it felt as though the very essence of his being was being torn apart. His grief was so profound that it shook the very foundations of the world he had helped create. The earth trembled and the skies wept, mirroring the turmoil within him. Determined to bring back his beloved, Izanagi embarked on a perilous journey to Yomi, the shadowy underworld. He knew the path ahead was fraught with unimaginable dangers, yet his love for Izanami gave him the strength to press on. He descended into the depths of the earth, leaving behind the world of light and life. The further he went, the darker and colder it became, as if the very air was thick with despair. The journey was fraught with danger. Each step was a battle against the encroaching darkness, and every shadow seemed to hide a new threat. He faced monstrous creatures and treacherous landscapes, each step a testament to his unwavering love for Izanami. The beasts he encountered were unlike any he had ever seen, their eyes glowing with a malevolent light. Finally, he reached the gates of Yomi, a forbidding entrance guarded by fearsome creatures. These guardians of the underworld were both awe-inspiring and terrifying, their presence a stark reminder of the perilous realm he had entered. With a heavy heart, he called out to his beloved, his voice echoing through the silent underworld. The sound of his plea reverberated off the cavern walls, a desperate cry in the darkness, hoping to reach the one he loved beyond all measure. Section 6. The Decayed Goddess. To his immense joy, Izanami answered his desperate call. She emerged from the shadows, but she was not the radiant goddess he once remembered. Her once beautiful form was now decayed, her flesh rotting, her voice a hollow whisper. The underworld had claimed her, transforming her into a creature of pure darkness. Horrified but resolute, Izanagi pleaded with Izanami to return with him to the world above. She longed to leave the desolate underworld, but it was already too late. She had partaken of the food of the dead, binding her to Yomi forever. Yet she promised to appeal to the gods of the underworld for her release. Section 7. Purification and Rebirth. As Izanami retreated into the darkness, Izanagi, desperate to catch a glimpse of his beloved, broke his promise and lit a torch. The flickering light illuminated Izanami's true form, revealing the horrifying extent of her decay. Terrified, he fled Yomi, the denizens of the underworld, in hot pursuit. He managed to escape, sealing the entrance to Yomi with a giant boulder. Back in the world of light, he underwent a purification ritual in a river, washing away the taint of the underworld. From the water, new deities emerged, including Amaterasu, the sun goddess, Tsukuyomi, the moon god, and Susanoo, the storm god. Section 8. Enduring Significance. The myth of Izanagi and Izanami is a powerful and enduring story in Japanese culture. It is a tale that has been passed down through generations, capturing the imagination and hearts of many. This myth is not just a story, it is a reflection of the values, beliefs, and philosophies that are deeply ingrained in Japanese society. It speaks to the cyclical nature of life and death, the interplay of creation and destruction. The flowing river and falling cherry blossoms are perfect metaphors for these cycles, representing the continuous flow of time and the transient beauty of life. Izanami's death and Izanagi's journey into the underworld highlight the inevitability of death and the importance of accepting it as part of the natural order. This journey into the dark, eerie forest symbolizes the unknown and the fears that come with it. Yet it also emphasizes the courage needed to face such fears. Yet the myth also offers hope. It teaches us that even in the darkest times, there is a promise of light and renewal. The birth of Amaterasu, the sun goddess from Izanagi's purification ritual, symbolizes rebirth and renewal. This act of purification is a powerful reminder of the cleansing and transformative power of rituals in Japanese culture. This cyclical theme is central to Shinto beliefs and Japanese culture as a whole, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all things and the continuous cycle of life, death, and rebirth, reminding us that even in the face of loss and darkness, there is always the possibility of new beginnings. The sunrise breaking through the clouds and the new growth in the forest are powerful symbols of hope and renewal, encouraging us to embrace change and look forward to the future with optimism.